Okay, once our file is started and we have something to start working with, now we need to place our equipment. And by placing the equipment in this portion, we're going to place the chillers, the boilers, and the cooling towers. So let me do a little bit of work, and I'm going to hide those things really quick. And so here we go. We're going to place those things. So that means I need to load some families. And you can download them from the resource library. I've done so already. Support files. So I need a cooling tower. Yep. Gotta have one of those. Let me load another family. I need the boiler. Yep, need that one. I need to load another family, which is the, I've got it in here somewhere, boiler, there it is, centrifugal liquid chiller. And that was close to the one that was actually used. Not quite exactly the same, but close. Okay, so now those are in there, and to find them, of course, we'll go to the families and come down to, they're probably under mechanical. Let's look and see if those got made as mechanical. Yep, there they are. Cooling tower, cup, boiler. So now it's time to insert them and place them. So what I want to do is I want to place sort of the head and hope that these come out close. Okay, I want these to be close to the right spot. So this is my chiller. So let's open up the chiller, and I'll just pick the smallest one. I think that that's what was actually used. There it is. And I'm going to try to line that up sort of right there. That looks pretty good. Looks pretty solid. And this, I know it doesn't have the sphere on it and stuff. Like I said, it's not exactly the same. And it extends a little too far. But that's not bad. Okay, and once I've got one in there and I'm happy with the placement, I'll go ahead and click on it and do a copy. And it's easy to copy it from green layout square to green layout square. Come on, hit right there, please. There we go. And to this one up here. There we go. Cool. And those are going in for us. Level 1 is right where the cup floor used to be. Okay, so they don't have, we didn't make everything all exactly the same, but you can see that those are sitting, level 1 is the same as cup, top of slab. Okay, so that's where that's going to go. And then let's just see, we probably need to do a quick measurement here from there on down. Looks like that's about 13 feet 6 inches to the bottom. And we want it 6 inches, the cooling tower is 6 inches to a foot off of the bottom. So let's go ahead and put in the cooling towers now. Back to my floor plan. And let's put in the cooling towers. Back to families. Mechanicals, cooling tower. Let's drag that thing in. I'm just going to put it right here for now. And I see that it's going the wrong way. I need to rotate. And that thing needs to be at an elevation of about minus 12.5 feet, probably. We'll go check it later. And now I'm going to go ahead and move that. And again, I'm going to get a good estimate about where it is. That looks pretty close. Cool. And then I can do my copy from this green point to the green point to the green point. Now let's go back and see if those ended up at a good elevation. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Let's see how far off the ground I am there. Because remember, these need, yeah, it's about 12 inches. A little bit more. We could probably drop them down a little bit, but that looks pretty good because remember, these have to sit on vibration pads with snubbers and things like that. So it's going to be close enough for us to work with, and it is below the ceiling. Okay, so now this is all coming into view. Let's go back to our floor plan and put in the last part, which are the boilers. Cup boiler. And I see that one's backwards too. So let's go ahead and rotate that. Let's get out here where I can get it at exactly 180 degrees. Now this one's a little bit interesting because this particular one, the flanges are a little bit closer than here. Let's just line up the corner with the corner and we'll make those adjustments as we go. When we do our wet piping placements. And then of course I can copy that. Into place. Looks like that one I got off just a little bit. There we go. Those other ones look okay. All right, so there we go. That is placing our equipment. Placing our equipment. When we look at it in 3D, it's starting to come into shape a little bit. I can see it from a couple of different views, and everything's looking like it's going okay. I'm going to go ahead and in these views here, I'm going to go ahead and try to find one of these. Where's my... Having a hard time finding those. Somewhere I'll be able to find... Oh, here it is right out here. I can go ahead and hide that category now. And it's a little bit cleaner. In this view, of course, I can also hide my insert. Now I've got a nice clean view to be able to work with. Now that is not all of the equipment, but that is the equipment we're going to place to model the trunk.